Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. It's quite a delay, and this is another Chelsea news video. In this video, I'll be discussing Emerson set for new contract talks. He will be looking to sign a brand new contract. We'll be getting into the details of that and my thoughts, opinions, and also be talking about Yokohama and the potential deal, brand new deal that we may be signing, or negotiating with other companies to basically have a new sponsor for next season. And finally, I'll also be talking about Frank Lampard and the third kit as well. My thoughts, opinions on the third kit that was released on Wednesday. Haven't made a video on that. So yeah, if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel. If you're not here, make sure you hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload. And make sure you comment down below your thoughts, opinions on the third kit. Your thoughts, opinions, Emerson potentially signing a new lucrative deal, and obviously also the Yokohama deal as well, your thoughts, opinions. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, starting with Emerson. Now, Emerson Palmieri, he's had a fantastic start to the season. He's arguably been the best left back in the Premier League. After 3 games, he had 15 tackles. He has not been dribbled past yet in the Premier League, and he's only conceded 2 fouls. He's been phenomenal, superb. And when you look at the statistics, the heat map of where teams attack down, they always attack down Azpilicueta's side, because when they go past Emerson, they don't get much success rate. Obviously, he hasn't been dribbled past. He's fast, he's pacey, he's good at tackling, he's aggressive, he's press resistant, he can link up the play, he can pass out. He's been superb, and I think that he's finally overcome his ACL injury, and he's looking like the top fullback, the fullback that had that world-class potential that I always kept mentioning to you guys, and he's finally flourishing. Now, getting into contract details now, it's reliable. Football.London, Telegraph, and my sources confirm that basically he will be signing a new 5-year deal until 2024, €5 million plus in bonuses as well, and he will be set to sign. Now, obviously, talks will go on, negotiations will go on, but he will eventually be signing. I can't give a date until when he will sign, but the negotiations are going well, and it was like he will be signing a brand new contract. So that's really, really good news. He is one of our top players, so it's important that when we're going forward into the future, when we're going forward and trying to build this fortress, this phenomenal team, this Galactico, you may say, we need top players as much as we can. And it looks like that will spell the end for Marcos Alonso. Emerson's played every single start, every single competitive game we've had so far this season. Alonso has had 1 minute of football, and that was when he came on. So, I think he's been fantastic. He suits the style of play, he suits Lampard's system, and he's your typical modern fullback. He bombs forwards, he tracks back, he links up the play. He's very, very good. I'm really impressed with Emerson, and yeah, I'm really excited to see him sign a new deal. For me, I've always said for time, he's still young. He's still just turned 25 a couple months ago, or even 2 weeks ago he turned 25. And I think that with the links of Ben Chilwell, yes, it could cost a lot. I still think we should sell Ben Chilwell. When we sell Alonso for a certain fee, whether it's 20 to 25 million, then in my opinion, I think we should sign a top class left back. You look at Man City, they've got Hal Cancelo, they've got Kyle Walker, etc. Competition is never too bad. We're fighting on 4 competitions, 4 fronts: Champions League, Premier League, League Cup and FA Cup. So if you have 2 world-class fullbacks, that's never a bad thing. They're both versatile, they can play left centre back as well. So for me, Emerson signing this brand new 5-year contract is fantastic news for Chelsea fans. It's fantastic news for the club, and it shows that we are slowly moving into the correct direction. Now that Petr Cech has come in, it looks like he's not a yes man. He will say what he needs to do. He will input his transfer targets. He'll input his say, and him being that link between the first team and the board gives that connection, gives that bit of hope, and moving into the correct direction. Soon, when he gets more experience at his job, he will be our new sporting director. But him being the sporting advisor and the science advice, etc., that link between the youth academy, the first team and the board, I think it's fantastic news. I think that now with Cech here and with Drogba coming back, potentially Makelele in the coaching role as well, it looks like the youth will finally get a chance. They won't be so disillusioned anymore, and with Emerson signing a new contract, like I said, it's a correct step into the future, into direction. And yeah, like I said, I'm really, really happy with it. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you happy that Emerson Palmieri will be set to sign a brand new 5-year contract? If you're not happy, leave me your thoughts as well. Why? And do you think there's any need to sign Ben Chilwell? I want to hear what you guys think as well. But let's move on to the second story. Now, with the Yokohama tyres, obviously in 2015, Chelsea signed a brand new partnership with Yokohama tyres in 2015. It was a 5-year contract worth £40 million a year, and the total was £200 million a year in total. However, now with other clubs that competing with us, at the time in 2015, this was a crazy deal. We got the biggest deal by far in Europe. But now other clubs have clocked on, other clubs have signed big partnership deals. Arsenal with the Emirates and the Adidas deal. You've got City with you know, the Etihad, etc. So United with Chervelo. So they've got a lot of massive lucrative deals, and I think that Chelsea now trying to explore their options, whether they want to extend with Yokohama or they want to go for a more lucrative choice. Now, the good thing about this is Chelsea always make the correct decision because power is in Marina's hands. The power is simply in Marina's hands, and the reason why I say this is because there's no pressure to sign for Yokohama. Now, Yokohama can give a good deal. They've given a good deal. However, there's other clubs that are interested in sponsoring us. Now, when there's other clubs interested, when there's so many companies fighting for Chelsea to be on the Chelsea name, then simply we have the power because we get to select. There'll be competition. They'll keep raising their prices year on year, and they'll just mean benefiting the Chelsea Football Club. Now, Chelsea aiming to kind of look into the Asian market is now the new thing to kind of invest, to basically grow the market, grow the football club as well as a business model. You know, we're in Japan for the pre-season friendly. You know, we signed the Hyundai deal, the Yokohama deal, etc. Carabao Cup deal as well. So really looking into that Asian market. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a different Asian company to sponsor us from Asia. However, this does not mean that we won't be re-signing Yokohama. What this could mean is, now that we're currently renegotiating with Yokohama, it might mean that we stick with Yokohama for another 5 years, but they'll give us a more lucrative deal. Rather than it being 40 million a year, it might be, you know, 80 million a year. It might be double that. So, or we could even go into the American market. You know, we have a huge American fan base, especially East America, you know, New York, Boston, etc. We could be getting a massive American company to sponsor us. Chervelo, which is an American company, already sponsored Manchester United. And with Pulisic, America's won the kid, new boy, their front cover superstar. Chelsea would be a more ideal club to basically invest in as a company. So Chelsea are in a positive position, and whatever decision the club make, it will be a benefiting one. It will be a lucrative deal, and it'll be a very, very good one. So it's good news again. Like I said, we are currently renegotiating with Yokohama for a more lucrative deal, but there are other companies involved that could potentially be sponsoring us in the future. So yeah, like I said, that's in my opinion, that's really good news. Obviously, Yokohama, they came in 2015. At the time, it was a massive deal, and now we could be renegotiating with them. And now, getting into the final part of the story, I want to talk about Frank Lampard and, you know, Marcus Alonso. Like I said, Emerson did suit the style of play that Frank Lampard wants to play, but it looks like it could spell the end of Marcus Alonso. Now, Marcus Alonso will be leaving at the end of the season. I was told by that, and also reports he's not getting a game time, and looks like we'll be cashing on him in the end of the season. He's still got a long contract here as well, so that looks like he will be leaving. So that's really good news, especially Emerson taking his spot. It was going to eventually come a time where Emerson would be taking Marcus Alonso's spot, so really, really good news there. Really happy for him. So yeah, like I said, that's fantastic news. But getting into the final part is the third kit. Now, the third kit was released on Wednesday. Black and orange, as you can see on your screen right now. I think it caused a lot of controversy. Now, if it had a decent collar, if it was a V-neck collar shape, I would 100% be copying this. I would be buying this, but I'm not gonna lie, the collar did put me off massively. Now, obviously, you guys might have different opinions. I just don't like the little shield bit that comes around the collar. If it was a normal collar like the home kit, I would easily buy it. I love the colours. I love the black on it. I love the orange, you know, accents on the sleeves and on the shirts. And I also love the fact that it's in silver writing with a badge, and it's got that silver pattern ingrained in the black kit. I think it's a fantastic 10 out of 10 kit, but the collar does bring it down to an 8 out of 10. If it just had a normal collar for me, I would 100% be buying this, but that's just my personal opinion. Leave me your thoughts on the third kit in the comment section below. Do you like the third kit? Does the collar put you off, or do you actually like the collar? What's your thoughts on the third kit? And what is your favourite kit out of all kits? Is it the home kit? Is it the away kit? Is it the third kit? For me, the best kit out of all of them is the third kit, despite the collar that puts me off. I think the home kit, some people like it. It still hasn't grown on me. It literally looks like a 5-year-old that's got some crayons and started drawing all over the Chelsea shirt. I don't rate it. A lot of people like the away kit. I think the away kit is nice, but the collar doesn't really look like a football shirt. But the third kit is nice apart from the collar. Now, if you look at the training kits as well, the training kits are quite nice. You've got the nice training kit, the blue and black. And the one that I will be copying is the hoodie. And that's quite expensive, but it's the blue and black hoodie. Especially with the winter season coming, the autumn season, I'm going to be using it a lot. I'm going to be wearing it a lot in my videos. I love it. I'm going to go to the mega store next to Stamford Bridge next week or this weekend. I'm going to be going there and copying it. So yeah, really, really good news there. Well, I'm going to wrap up there, guys. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not here. Make sure you comment down below your thoughts and opinions on the kits, on the Alonso and Emerson situation, and the Yokohama new deal as well. Subscribe to my channel if you're not here. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload. And I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.